Okay. This Viva is what can we learn about late Bronze Age world from the works of Homer. For most of history, Homer's writings were considered pure mythology. However, this is much more than a simple mythology. Homer's writings provide unique insight into the world of late Bronze Age Greece. Homer's writings provide us with an essential insight into the history of the late Bronze Age. Homer's writings were also shaped and changed in the modern approaches to ancient Greek world, and his language offers insight into the Greek worldview, especially their understanding of colors and oral traditions. Point 1. Homer's writings provide us with an essential insight into the world of the late Bronze Age of Greece. The story of the Trojan War has fascinated people for years and has given rise to an extensive archaeological excavation. In this story based on real events, are the people real people? Did Greece go into a world of go into the world go into a war over one woman? In fact, the problem in providing a definitive answer isn't that we don't have enough evidence, but that we simply have too much. There has been multiple wars fought, and they found in multiple archaeological evidence, showing in some proof in the story. But could the Trojan War have been fought because of one woman? Yes. This, however, was just most likely as an excuse to start a war, and it was actually inevitable. As likely as 1964, historians have been mostly Finley saying we should leave that in the realm of myth and legend. However, others say that we still have enough evidence and it can be true. A quote by Manfred Korfmann says, "It appears that Troy was, by standards of this region at that time, very large indeed." End quote. Point 2. Homer's writings have shaped and changed the modern approaches to the ancient Greek world. Over the years, there has been a number of people who have either agreed that Homer's stories existed or didn't. Interestingly, scholars have come to believe that Homer's encodes several facts about a period now known as the Late Bronze Age collapse. The Bronze Age is called so because of the popularity in the metal, bronze. This age is best known for its advances in culture, language, technology, religion, art, architecture, politics, warfare, and trade. But what led to the collapse? Natural catastrophes, climate change, international resolutions, and invasions. Also, the disruption of trade relations system collapse. The Bronze Age collapse is a modern-day term referring to the fall of the major Mediterranean civilizations around 1186 BC. This has been debunked for over a century with no conclusion what we do know is that major cities were destroyed, civilizations fell, and very large scale of people died. A quote by Peter T. Struck says, quote, "Until about 100 years ago, we were quite sure that the Trojan War was mainly a legend. And asking when it happened would be like asking when Atlantis sank." End quote. Point 3. Homer's language offers insight into the Greek worldview, especially their understanding of colors and their oral traditions. The language of Homer's epics provide us with insight into the color language of ancient Greece. Gladstone's passion for the author's color language is what has gathered the most mainstream attention. Homer's description is very foreign to modern readers. For example, word describes blood, cloud, wave, rainbow, with the word forest, meaning purple or dark red, which are mainly a lot of different things. Like a rainbow does not typically look like the color of blood, but it was described with the same word. Gladstone explained that the Greeks typically categorized colors in light and dark contrasts. Some readers believe that the Greeks were all just colorblind. Gladstone, however, denied this. Later listing research indicates that the Greek language probably didn't have a word for the color blue at the time, and they eventually added it when the color blue pigment could be manufactured reliably. A quote by Frederick Natius says, "How differently the Greeks must have viewed their natural world, since their eyes were blind to blue and green, and would see instead the former of deeper brown and yellow instead of the latter." End quote. So, although for most history, Homer's writings were considered pure mythology, this is much more than simple. However, this is much more than simple mythology. Homer's writings provide us with unique insights into the world of the late Bronze Age Greece. Homer's writings provide us with an essential insight into the history of the late Bronze Age. Homer's writings also have shaped and changed the modern approaches to the ancient Greek world, and his language offers us into the Greek worldview, especially their understanding of colors and oral traditions. Thank you.